What's up, mortals? It's Dante from the anime Underworld, and today we begin chapter 221 in Leonis with the residents of Camelot just wondering, where are they? Like a moment ago they were in paradise, and now they're here in the mortal world. All of the Leonis knights, including Donnie, are very surprised that Thetis' plan actually worked, that it moved all of these people. Yet Donnie hears a familiar voice calling to him. Donnie, where are you? It's a voice that he recognizes all too well. Clear up the confusion, 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐿 decides to tell the people that they essentially kidnapped, attention please, we are holy knights of Leonis. You're familiar with these amulets, I trust? On the orders of the King of Leonis, we have freed you from the evil land of Camelot and brought you back home. I'm sure this is gonna go very well.
Fool this man!
Except that didn't go well, because of course it didn't go well. They throw the amulets at 𝐬𝐻𝐽, saying that they didn't need any help and they want their loved ones back. Yeah, you pulled them out of essentially paradise, saying that you freed them from what? They're not gonna trust you that easily. The people are crying under the night sky. But then suddenly, it's day. The civilians look up to see the darkness of night melding away into a dark spiral. And they all know who could have engineered such a miracle. They cheer for the supposed King of Chaos, hoping that he'll ferry them back to Camelot for their safety. Cath Palug, into the disguise of Arthur, teases them while the four evils fly around him. The 7 deadly sins, oh the mighty have fallen. Tricking, then kidnapping our civilians, an unforgivable act of savagery. The 7 deadly sins look up to the usurper of chaos with their leader telling him that I could say the same thing about you. If you want to go back to Dreamland, go back yourself. Cath was doing this earlier, so it's not like Meliodas broke any rules, right? While having good intentions, the actions of Meliodas for the civilians of Camelot didn't get the best reception. They started calling him out. To hell with the King of Leonis. You have no right to wrest our happiness from us. You ain't no boss of us, you damn demon. Your kind are the enemy. Get out of the human lands now. Oh my god, it's Twitter. Contrast to Arthur, who's perceiving nothing but praise from the humans. King Arthur, we love you. Long live the eternal kingdom, our true king, new, the god leading us. Again, Twitter, but the less toxic side. And Cath knew this was going to happen, that the humans of Britannia would turn their back on the heroes and see him as a god. Cath uses the rage and emotions of the humans to proclaim, I now see that my worst fears were all too real. I was afraid the other species would strike at you humans, and now they've taken away your happy lives with your loved ones, twice no less. As the people cheer for their saviors, Donnie and Elba tried to find one another. The heroes would think that all hope was lost, that these fools were beyond redemption. That is until the King of Leonis just yells at the top of his lungs, stop carrying on, damn it, all of you. Yeah, this is a guy who lost his loved one like over and over and over again, so you better damn well listen to him. The anger proclamation of Meliodas silences the crowd, while Cath mocks his opponent. Deplorable. You have no defense, so you bellow at them instead. Heh. Now it's crystal clear which side is evil here. Hey, that rhymes. A woman from Camelot drops to her knees, saying that the kingdom allowed her another chance to live with her dead child. What's so wrong about that? But then out of nowhere, her child materializes and calls out to his mother. This surprised Cath, but made Meliodas smirk. The child is crying to his mother, asking, why did you leave me and go to some other land? But the mom tries to explain that they've been together for 4 years over there. She tried to hold her son, but her hand just passed right through him. This wasn't the child that she knew in Camelot. This was the spirit of her dead son. More and more spirits appear in Leonis. A woman asked her beloved if he was dreaming, and he couldn't believe it. It was actually her spirit. and we see an old man being comforted by his dead son and asking for forgiveness. This is all heartbreaking as 𝐿𝐿 explains that it's all true. The people they were living in Camelot all those years were fakes, illusions crafted by the kingdom for their own wishes. Where are all these spirits coming from? Well, it's thanks to Gareth. Gareth uses a spell called Calling, as spirits of numerous beloved ones starts to flood the kingdom of Meliodas. All over the kingdom, loved ones began to embrace one another, living and dead. These weren't illusions, it was them, the real them. They finally realized that the eternal kingdom was a lie. Elsewhere in the crowd, 𝐿𝐵 realizes that the Donnie that she had in Camelot was not the Donnie she knew at all, as the real one calls out her name, 𝐿𝐵. She turns to finally see her old friend. 𝐿𝐵 was shocked to know that Donnie was still alive and he couldn't believe that an illusion tricked her. But hey, 𝐿𝐵, you got an upgrade. I mean, you had this, and now you got this. You go, girl. With the revelation that they were not with their loved ones, plan is starting to fall apart before his very eyes as he's trying to recover from this. He claims to the people that don't be fooled, everyone. This is just another trick from the 7 deadly sins. Surely this would work, right? Well, no it didn't. As someone cried in the crowd, I believed you too. The people who not too long ago cheered for the usurper of chaos soon began to turn. You're the trickster. They were just illusions. Thanks to you, the memories of my wife are scarred now. They realized they had been played. All the while, the usurper of chaos is trying to gaslight them, put a spin on this. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you owe me a debt of gratitude? Illusion or not, I know I granted you all happiness. I think I deserve some appreciation, not scorn. His words hold no sway. The people who once called Cath a god have turned on him. Their expressions have turned from happiness to anger. As the demon king of Meliodas was the true savior all along.
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you gonna believe? Me or your own eyes?
All their pretender king could say is, but lovely. This is how humans truly are. The usurper of chaos gathers a dark orb in his hands and says, no matter how pure and stout their minds, they are so easily swayed by the crowd and their own positions. A failure of God, filled to the brim with contradictions. The orb explodes with malice energy as he tells all the humans, I was hoping to finish you all off by letting you bask in the joy just a little while longer. But it's time to put a final period on it all. Like an angry god, he smites the people who once worshipped him, saying with glee, farewell humans, as they hold their loved ones. It's been fun. This would truly be the end. Or at least it would have. Just in the nick of time, Meliodas springs into action with his iconic full counter. The demon king of Meliodas asks the question, who are you? While the usurper of chaos faces his own attack at point-blank range. An explosion with faces of pain, agony, and anguish erupt into the sky. Meliodas was safe for now. You know, there's just something weird about this explosion. I swear I've seen this before. Oh, right. Children of the Corn. The citizens of Meliodas and Camelot are safe for now as the sins look upon their enemy after taking that enormous attack at point-blank range. And so we end chapter 221 with Cath Palug smiling to say, oh, I've waited a long time for this. The day I finally settle the score with you sins. With his 4 Knights of Evil, not exactly in the best shape. Things are not going well for Cath Palug. One moment he's this incredible king of chaos beloved by all humans who convince his subjects to become racist and turn against the giant, demons, and other races of Britannia. He promised that if you follow him back to Camelot, they could be returned to their loved ones, to true paradise. And then you have Meliodas, who pulls a Uno Reverso and says, Don't believe that man. He is lying to you. These are your loved ones. The guy flying above you is a phony.
He's a big fat phony!
Okay, I think I know whose kid that is.
Cath, just like any other politician, tried to put a spin on this, trying to make himself still look like the good guy, but let's face it, Cath was probably relieved that he got exposed as a fraud. That smile alone and the fact he nearly blew up all of humanity in Leonis says it all. Now he returns to his true purpose, the embodiment of evil and malice. The usurper of chaos is ready to settle the score against his longtime enemies. The chaotic battle for Leonis is about to begin. What will happen next time in chapter 222? This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld. If you love 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse material, like this video, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought about this chapter. This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld, and I'll see you mortals later.